Well, this afternoon you can tell that the backdoor cold front came on through as temperatures have fallen from around 80. We're now down well into the 70s. What's ahead? Are we going to see any rain? Well, not on your Wednesday. 13 weather ball is green. No change to the now 70s foreseen. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Yeah, a lot of wildfire haze in the air earlier on, and then we had some mid-level clouds come over as that front came on through. Those clouds are going to clear on out. But temperatures have been falling. 68 right now in Big Rapids, 69 in Ionia and Lansing. We've now dropped to 73. Still 80 though down in Kalamazoo as that cold front continues to slide to the south and east. Temperatures running about 5 to as much as 15 degrees cooler today than they were yesterday. Up until 9 o'clock this evening, red flag warning or a fire weather warning for Oceana and Newaygo counties. That was upgraded from a fire weather watch earlier today. Tomorrow, virtually no change to the fire weather conditions, still in the extreme category. You can see those mid-level clouds coming down through the area as the cold front has slipped further to the south. We did not see any rain, and there was no forecast of any rain here today. And there's not any in the forecast until later in the weekend. Still no change to that forecast. But we are going to see a little bit thinner haze from the wildfires here later on tomorrow afternoon as that finally moves on to the south. And then we get a break up until later on in the weekend. But by then, we've got the next weather system that'll be approaching us, and that will bring us some rain. High likelihood that we'll see some much needed rain. Most of that will come overnight Saturday night and during the day on Sunday. It does appear that we will see the showers continue through Monday and into Tuesday morning of next week. So some much needed rain, even though it's only going to be around a half an inch or so. We'll take everything we can get from those 3 days worth of showers. Long range outlook, this is from the June 12th through the 16th. As we trend a little bit cooler early next week, we'll see the tail end of that as we get into that 5-day period, and will be equal chance for more or less rainfall. And you can see about 67/100ths of an inch fits in nicely what we're forecasting through that Tuesday. Out in Lake Michigan, small craft advisory and a beach hazard alert as the waves are starting to pick up to around 2 to 3 footers, but those will start to go down to about 1 footers overnight tonight. Skies will be hazy with partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Forecast then along the lakeshore tonight. Hazy conditions as skies clear. Upper 40s to near 50 around Ludington and Hart. Mid-50s from Muskegon and Holland southward. Red flag warning until 9 o'clock this evening as skies clear. Still hazy overnight. Mid-40s, kind of cool along US 10. Around 50 in Fremont and Greenville. And from Grand Rapids southward, we'll see overnight lows right around 50 or so. 13 on your side forecast. Haze through Thursday, rain likely Saturday night into Sunday. Just about everyone will see some rain. Scattered showers Monday into Tuesday morning. Will jump out of the 70s then and back up into the low 80s starting next Wednesday through the following Friday is a little bit of a cool down and then a big warm up once again. Summer weather just hangs on.
Well, that looks
a lot of dry weather throughout this month of June so far, and that's not going to change. But we are going to hopefully see some rain to wash some of the pollen out of the air. I wanted to show you a photo that Pam sent me from up on Stony Lake here just in the last 20 minutes. Look at all that on Stony Lake there. Not a very inviting scene. Pollen levels are moderate for tree pollen, high for grasses. But that should improve. We should be able to get some of this out of the air later on this weekend. 13 weather ball is green. No change to the now 70s foreseen. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. I like the looks of this guy. Oliver, you've got a great looking forecast coming up. Tom, Becky, give you the green paw for the evening walk. 70s dropping to around 70 this evening. And in the 50s in the morning. Should be a great wake up call and pleasant walk here tomorrow. Even more sunshine than today. We had some mid-level clouds come down this afternoon. 9.0 out of a 10-point scale. Still a lot of haze in the air. Wind, not very strong, but nonetheless, we're creating some green energy with the sun and the wind here tomorrow. A cold front came back in from the northeast. I'd call that a backdoor cold front because it comes in not from the usual direction, not from the front door, which we consider coming in from the west. No precipitation with that front, but it has ushered in some cooler and now some dry air. But we still have that wildfire haze that we're going to have to deal with overnight tonight and during the day tomorrow. Really thins out, so it won't be quite as hazy tomorrow as it was today. And then the haze will go away on Friday, and they'll be replaced with some clouds moving in. There's at least a chance of a brief sprinkle on Saturday afternoon, but more showers are likely. That has not changed from the forecast for Saturday night through Sunday. And it looks like the showers are going to stick around into Monday and Tuesday. With a little bit of a break on Monday, but showery weather pattern both Monday and Tuesday. So at least 3 days where we have a chance of seeing some much needed rain. And the models are printing out about a half to 3/4 of an inch spread out from that Saturday night through Tuesday afternoon. And then we've got some warmer weather after that cool weather moves in. Long range outlook after our 10-day forecast from the 14th through the 20th. Temperatures return to warmer than our average highs of 79 to 81. And we return to that dry weather pattern as well. We usually get about 9/10 of an inch of rain. Don't see much beyond that 10-day forecast. Water temperatures still hugging the mid and upper 50s. Not going to be changing with that wind offshore throughout most of the day tomorrow. Around 48 to 50 in Ludington and Hart. Hazy conditions overnight. Mid-50s from Muskegon and Holland southward. Still that red flag warning until 9 p.m. Up north, mid-40s along US 10, around 50 in Fremont and Greenville. And from Grand Rapids southward, overnight lows right around 49 to 51. 13 on your side forecast. Recapping the showers mainly Saturday night through Sunday. On and off showers on Monday with a little bit of a break, and then the showers end Tuesday morning. Kind of cool Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Highs in the low 70s. Then we'll climb back up into the low 80s the rest of the following week as the summer weather continues here in West Michigan.
That'll be really cool, feeling the 70-degree temperature.
Yeah, we'll update that as we get a little bit closer, of course.
Thanks, George.
Seems like somebody flipped a switch this afternoon as the backdoor cold front came through. It dropped our temperatures just a little bit. Nonetheless, 70s, still very comfortable. 13 weather ball is green, no change to those foreseen. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Got to 78 before that cold front came through. You can see it to the northeast. Temperatures in the low 70s. 81 warm spot down in Kalamazoo. Our average high is 77. We exceeded that today. We came within 2 degrees of our forecast high. We've done that 3-degree forecast 25 days in a row now. We're 7.3 degrees warmer for the first 6 days of June, but as you can see, a lot less precipitation than we should have. In fact, the last 30 days, this is how much rain we've had. It is 10% of what we should have in the past 30 days. So nonetheless, very, very dry. Be careful with the campfires. Mid-level clouds came down with that cold front. No precipitation with that. We're just going to see some cooler and drier air for the next day or so before we recover later next week. And we can blame that on the upper level winds. We have got those north winds bringing down some cooler air out of Canada. And over the weekend, we'll have an upper level low sit overhead. So we'll start to introduce some rain into the forecast Saturday night. That's going to last through Tuesday morning. And with that, we've got some rather chilly temperatures on the low 70s, we'll call it, for early next week before we warm things up again later on next week, back into the 80s once again. No fear of any cool down. As far as the waves, they're going to start out around 1 foot after going up tonight. They'll start around 1 foot in the morning and then build back up to around 2 to 4 feet. You can see those winds picking up to about 25 knots there in Grand Haven. I'm sure small craft advisories and beach hazard alerts will be issued tomorrow. Tomorrow, hazy skies, lots of sunshine, low and mid 70s, Ludington and Hart, around 78 in Muskegon, south end of the lake with that north wind, only 71 in South Haven, 75 in Holland. Low and mid 70s north, hazy skies, still not a lot of blueness into the air, but we'll see nothing but sunshine and haze throughout the day tomorrow here in the greater Grand Rapids area. A little bit cooler inland, around 74 in Ionia to as warm as 78 in Hastings and in Grand Rapids. 13 on your side forecast. So wrapping it all up with some rain, especially Saturday night into Sunday. There'll be some breaks from the rain on Monday, and then that'll all end on Tuesday. Those 3 days, Sunday through Tuesday, will be in the low 70s now, but jumping back into the low 80s with plenty of sunshine and minus the haze Wednesday through Friday of the following week.